Your first day in Islam would likely be an emotional and spiritually significant experience. Here's a detailed breakdown of what it might be like, step by step, from the moment you embrace Islam to the actions you could take throughout the day. 1. Taking the Shahada, declaration of faith. The day would probably begin with the most important moment, taking the Shahada, which is the declaration of faith in Islam. You would say, Ash-hadu alla ilaha illallah wa Ash-hadu anna Muhammadan rasulullah. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. This is the key step to entering Islam, marking your acceptance of the oneness of God and the finality of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as his messenger. You could recite the Shahada with witnesses, often in a mosque, with the guidance of an Imam or another knowledgeable Muslim. The moment may be accompanied by congratulations from fellow Muslims. 2. Performing ghusl, full purification bath. After declaring the Shahada, it is recommended that you perform ghusl. This is a full-body ritual purification, symbolizing a fresh start. Ghusl involves washing the entire body from head to toe with the intention of purifying yourself. The process begins with washing the private parts, followed by making wudu, ablution. Then pouring water over your body, starting with the right side, then the left. This act of purification represents the spiritual cleansing from sins and the start of your new life in Islam. 3. Learning how to pray, salah. If you're not already familiar with the process, you would likely be taught the basic movements and recitations of the Islamic prayer, salah. You may start by learning how to perform wudu, the ablution that precedes prayer. The prayer consists of specific physical movements such as bowing and prostrating, and it involves reciting verses from the Quran, particularly the first chapter called Surah Al-Fatiha. As a new Muslim, you might start with the 5 daily prayers in simplified forms until you're comfortable with all the movements and recitations. 4. Attending your first prayer in congregation. Depending on the time of day, you might attend one of the daily prayers at a mosque. Participating in Salat al-Jama'ah, congregational prayer, can be an uplifting experience. The Imam leads the prayer, and you follow along with the other worshippers. This communal act of worship enhances a sense of unity and brotherhood. People in the mosque might approach you with warm welcomes, congratulating you and offering guidance. 5. Reciting or reading from the Quran. You might receive a copy of the Quran in your language to begin reading. The first chapter, Surah Al-Fatiha, is central to prayer, so you may spend some time memorizing it. New Muslims are encouraged to start by reading small portions of the Quran to familiarize themselves with its teachings. You could read an English translation alongside the Arabic text.
Some people like to start by reading the Quran from the very beginning or learning more about the Prophet Muhammad's life. 6. Connecting with other Muslims. Many new Muslims find comfort and support in connecting with other Muslims. You might join a new Muslim support group, meet up with a mentor, or receive an invitation to someone's home for a meal. Sharing this experience with others who have also embraced Islam for a long time, Muslims can offer encouragement and help you settle into the new community. 7. Adjusting to daily life. As a new Muslim, you may begin making adjustments to your lifestyle. For example, dietary habits. You would begin avoiding haram-forbidden food such as pork and alcohol. Halal permissible food is encouraged. Daily prayers. You will learn to organize your day around the 5 daily prayers: Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha, each at specific times. Modesty. You may choose to dress more modestly. As recommended in Islam, women may begin to consider wearing the hijab or adopting more modest attire. 8. reflection and gratitude. The first day in Islam is a time of deep reflection. Many people feel an overwhelming sense of peace and gratitude for being guided to the faith. It can also be emotional as you reflect on your journey leading up to this moment. Some new Muslims spend time in quiet reflection, thanking Allah for His guidance and asking for strength in their new path. 9. Receiving guidance for future learning. As a new Muslim, you will likely receive advice on how to continue your journey in Islam. People might offer you books, online resources, or recommend attending classes to further your understanding of Islamic practices and beliefs. Continuous learning is essential. You may begin studying the pillars of Islam, the pillars of Imam faith, and the life of Prophet Muhammad. You could also learn more about fasting, zakat, charity, and other important aspects of Islamic life. 10. Feeling welcomed and supported. One of the beautiful aspects of the first day in Islam is the sense of being welcomed into a global community. Muslims around the world will likely feel like brothers and sisters to you, regardless of race or background. Emotional experience. You may feel a mix of excitement, peace, and nervousness as you navigate through the first day. This is natural, and over time, these feelings will likely evolve into a deeper understanding and comfort within the faith. The first day is just the beginning of a lifelong spiritual journey that involves growing in knowledge, faith, and practice. You'll continue to develop your relationship with Allah and build a sense of community among fellow Muslims.